Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Down. Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
Drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Off play action. Meadows. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Bishop. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Meadows. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this and stops him short. Bring up a 4th down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On second down now, it's Bishop, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on third down, Meadows. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. Well, I don't think he got there. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 69 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Lawrence will throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long, chunk play is what got them in position.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards.
Straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage. First down, Bishop. And
some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's the backup Stafford. On the move to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it. Best option.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Meadows into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McCain steps away. And this one too low.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. McCain. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cooper Kupp deep for L.A. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it down.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. That can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here we go, set. 6, mega.
To throw on 2nd down. McCain, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and pressure your coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
So the first play of the drive, lost 4. Caught. John Hightower. A 14-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Meadows. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions. And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Well, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. McCain. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? A lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing on first down. McCain, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McCain, he's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCain, flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. See many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back to throw. Meadows. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play.
3rd and 2, Stafford. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Looking to throw. Meadows. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Meadows. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Meadows. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Double 38. Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ballgame.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McCain. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shot 17.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down, Meadows. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Meadows. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Jaguars first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, it's Bishop pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. The gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. They always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. McCain. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on 3rd down. Meadows, open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Meadows. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what are you doing? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now remember now, no overtime in the preseason. Though a touchdown and an extra point on this drive could make that conversation move. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over a 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series
as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That was vital to them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bobby Brown in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.